All right, hey Flex members, thanks for joining us. We got another exciting member of the month episode, and we got our member Jamal Butler. He's been doing great, so we wanted to get him on and kind of ask him some questions to see how he's doing. You got Kevin here, you got Courtney here, your Flex Wealth coaches, and we'll go ahead and jump right in. So, Jamal, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Um, my name is Jamal. I'm from Washington, D.C. I'm actually right now a PE teacher, aspiring to be a software developer, and just learning the stock game.
All
All
right.
right. Awesome, man. Awesome. I'll take the next question. So you say you're from DC and you're doing software development. So that actually answers my next question. But let me ask you, how did you hear about Flex Financial Trading Group? What piqued your interest? How did you hear about us?
Um, I believe I was just searching for like just more knowledge of the stock market. I joined some groups on social media, and you actually reached out to me and asked if I was interested in some gaining some knowledge, and I was all for it.
That's
Yep.
Um,
awesome.
You saw I was bugging you,
no,
huh?
definitely not.
That's
Um, it was funny because you might get sometimes like people inboxing you or something, or like a bot or somebody like faking out. So I remember I was asking you like some crazy questions that had nothing to do with stocks, and then you're like, "What? Oh no, this is a real person." And then
Yeah, yeah.
we
You
finally
don't
had
know.
that conversation.
Yeah, you don't know if it's like computer generated or something like
Yeah,
that. You're trying to see if it was somebody on the other end, somebody real on the other
yeah,
end.
yeah.
yeah,
And
that's one of the
we
things.
still, yeah, we still have the conversation to the day. So I appreciate
Exactly.
that.
That's
Definitely,
awesome,
man.
man.
Yeah,
That's why I
can.
tell Courtney all the time. I was like, he got time. Courtney got time. If he was on social media questions, he got time. So
It's
no,
He
that's
got
true.
what.
time.
Yeah.
Dude.
All right, man. So I'll go ahead and jump in with the next one. So Jamal, before you got started with Flex Financial Trading Group, what was your experience in the stock market?
Um, a lot of ups and downs. You know, like I did some great things and I did some terrible things. Um, but it seems like since I've seen like every single video, and I kind of like have an understanding of like certain things like the volatility trading and the covered calls, it makes a lot more sense, and I don't know, uh, I feel like I'm doing better.
That's awesome. That's
What
awesome.
was
Actually,
So,
go ahead.
I was just gonna ask, like, so you said you did some great things, you did some terrible things. Was it
you
just
go
was it just totally like was it just you totally going in blind, like just buying off of something a friend said or just something you heard on the news or something? Like what was like the strategies you were using on your own? Like was it just stuff you just found out of nowhere or did you have something specific you were doing?
um, well, specifically with like options trading, I kind of have taken a full year of learning with that. Um, this time last year, I probably started right around December, and I gained a lot of knowledge. I just keep like reading and learning and asking people for help and everything. So like right now, before the Flex Financial Group, I was using things specifically like the studies, the RSI,
Mm.
um, the stochastic, like the MACD and everything, and just trying to do my best and buying things low and selling high.
Okay.
Um, it doesn't always work like that, and even I didn't even know what seasons do what. Like the summer, I had no idea that there were like 6 good months and 6 bad months, and like there's all types of stuff going on. So I
Right.
went through the whole process. I paid my tuition, and
Yep.
here I am right now.
Yep. Yep. So that actually goes into the next question. What made you, once you got the information from Flex University and kind of figured out what we were all about, what made you even sign up for our program?
Um, once you showed me the information, like with the covered calls and the volatility trading, and then I was on a webinar, listening to you guys explaining everything. It didn't seem fake at all. You know, it was like as real as it could be. You know, you can take it or leave it. It's like, here, you want it or you don't. And
Yeah.
it like still to today, I think I might have joined over a month ago, and everything's legit. You know, you
Awesome.
put in the time and study and look at the videos and ask the questions, and you can be wherever you want to be.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
man, that's great that you say that, because one of the things that Courtney and I talked a lot about was just being real, putting the information out there. Like, we want to put real game out there, and people want to come and join us and learn it. Then come on, you know, we're trying to build a
Yeah.
community of people that want to learn how to trade and build wealth. So that's awesome that you say that, man. I'm glad you felt that way going through the webinar, because the webinar, you know, is very instrumental to what we do and trying to get the word out there for people to understand what we're trying to put out. So I'm glad that that kind of came across in that webinar for you. That
Mhm.
kind of leads me to my next one here. So since you've joined, do you have any long-term or you know, financial goals with the stock market and building wealth with Flex Financial?
Um, yeah, they're like kind of like in levels. Like my short long term goals is to get the 100 shares that like of the ones that I want, so that I can just do the cover calls. I have a couple of 100 share stocks or whatever, but it's not like Dow or the dividend or anything like that. But I'm trying to build up to that, just so I can do um, exactly what you all are preaching about, and just see if like how it actually works. I see it working. I just have never done Dow, dividend, or S&P stock yet.
Got it. Got it. So
Yeah, working your way up to that point, right?
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. We get a lot of members that are in that same position, and
Hmm.
working to build up their accounts. But once you get there, man, you're gonna see the definitely see the beauty in those cover calls. So
Yeah.
uh,
Mm.
within Kev was talking about financial goals, long term wise, like some of the things you're just looking to accomplish long term with
Okay.
the program that you have so far, that you things that you've learned so far within the program. Do you feel like the things that you're learning, the tools that we're kind of giving you, will help you long term wise with your
Oh,
financial
absolutely.
goals?
Yeah, absolutely. I kind of have taken like every single video that I've watched. I've watched every single video.
Man,
They
that's
got check
awesome.
marks next to them and everything.
Yeah.
Probably like
Oh,
2 or 3 times each.
Yeah,
On top
we're
of
gonna have to go in there and
inboxing
verify.
Courtney.
We're gonna have to
Hey,
go in there
look,
and verify that.
where are we at? Where we at? Where we at? Where's the
We're
flex joint?
I'm just messing. I'm just
yeah,
Yeah.
messing.
man. No, that's awesome, man.
um, and yeah, and it's helped me to do things like uh I bought a contract for a call, strike price 187 for Honeywell on Friday. Boom, sold it this morning. You
Hmm.
know, I know that's not like what was in the videos, but like all that information gave me more knowledge that I needed to just do something that was similar to what you all are telling me. So
Right.
um,
And that's what it's all about, man. Like it's about giving you the knowledge so that way you can take it. Obviously there's thousands of stocks out there, man. So
yeah,
there might be some stuff on the radar that me and Kev are not necessarily looking at. Me and Kev go back and forth all the time. Like there's
Yeah.
stuff that he likes that long term
yeah,
hold or wants to trade that I'm like I just don't have any interest in messing with it. So, but
Yeah.
at the end of
yeah,
the day, we all know how to look at certain things the correct way
mhm,
and interpret if we want to and decide for ourselves if we want to trade it, leave it alone, hold it, whatever we
yeah,
want to do. And that's the same thing with you, man. You're gonna take that knowledge and apply it to your own portfolio.
Yep.
And we're
mhm,
at the end of the day, we're all checking the same boxes and making sure everything checks out in order to make our decisions. So that's what it's all about, man.
Yep.
yeah. Um, and just to add on, the Honeywell was actually a Dow. It just wasn't a dividend, and I
Yeah.
didn't do like the full volatility trade by buying 100 shares. I just controlled 100 shares
Yeah.
with the call.
Yeah, so volatility,
Work.
the nice thing about that is you can do it with any number of shares. So if you want to buy
Yeah,
5, 10, 20, you can do that type of trade with any. And then if you're doing volatility leaps trades, I would just say make sure you get that longer dated call just to be secure by that time to be right. But then, yeah,
yeah.
you can still flip it the same way and do a volatility
We
trade
talked
on it.
about that. Jamal knows.
Oh, yeah.
I got on him about that.
Hey, I'm learning. I'm
Yeah.
learning.
He
Yeah.
learning.
No, that's,
That's what
hey,
it's all
Right.
about.
yeah, no, that's all. That's what this is about. So one thing that excites me is you took the information and it got you into the market to try something you hadn't done before, which
Yeah.
you're gonna learn either way. If you're going in and doing something that may not be exactly what we're teaching, you're gonna learn how it works by getting in there and doing it. So I'm glad the information got you to a point where you felt comfortable getting in there and executing a trade. So
Hmm.
that's exciting for me.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So all right, the next one we got up here. So Jamal, say we're a few years down the line and you've reached your goals. What would financial freedom mean to you?
Uh, I guess things like you know making sure that maybe helping with college tuition for kids, going on vacations, not having to worry about if you get fired or trying to find a new job, just like so many things.
Yeah.
I That's why I picked the software development, because I want to continue to do that. I want to do that in a retirement, but like just learning how to trade is just it's fun. I could
Yeah.
do it on a vacation if I wanted to.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That's the beauty of it, man. I don't. My girl was here. She'd tell you I've been took. We done been on trips to Hawaii and different places, and I'm waking up in the morning checking my laptop, trading.
Uh,
In
Hmm.
paradise, man. That's the beauty of
Right.
the stock market. You can take it anywhere with you on your mobile device, on your laptop. As long as you got internet, man, you can make some money. So
Yep.
that's the great thing.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
And
absolutely.
he said something that stuck out to me. It's fun. Like when you learn how to play the game and you in there and you're actually making money, it's exciting and it's fun. And one thing we try to do is make it simple as well. So it's not something where you have to be in front of the computer all the time. But if you want to jump in there and make some money, it's available to you. So
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
So going back into Flex University, just hearing more of your experience there. What would you say with the things that you learned so far? What do you like about the course so far?
Um, First off, I mean, I know somebody's like, "Oh, this is like an infomercial," but I'm telling you, this is straight up. I like the whole entire course. The only thing that I haven't really like caught on to is the is I think it's the bear
Bear call
trade,
spread.
Better call
bear
spreads.
call spread. But I did look at the video a couple of times. But I would say my favorite, my top two would be the covered calls and the volatility trading,
Yeah.
because I mean, the volatility trading is so fun because like I'll go in there and like you said, go into Yahoo Finance and check like the last 5 days, and I'm doing my math and everything, and I'm back in school dividing by five and everything.
Yeah, that's what's up.
And then like, oh, I got one. Like after like the third one, oh, I got one.
Yeah.
And
Then you
then
test it out.
yeah, you can make your choice whether you want to do it or not. Then like I might look at other pieces of information as well before I did the trade. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's all fun,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
Absolutely.
That's
but it's
awesome.
it's
The
real.
bear call spread, that definitely is one that it's gonna take some time to kind of get comfortable with the the initial stuff with the cover calls and the volatility stuff first, and just get comfortable with your experience in the market and the system will teach you. But the bear call spread, it is a little more advanced type of trade, and
Mhm.
I get there.
yeah, it's one of those trades that you can only use at certain time frames within the market.
Yeah.
So that information is there for you when you're ready,
Yeah.
And the beauty of it is, hey, you can watch it over and over again till you get the concept of it and you understand how to do it. And then you always have me and Kev to reach out anytime and clarify things for you, man.
Yeah, and I appreciate you getting back to me with all the crazy questions that I've been sending your way too.
That's good stuff, man. That's what it's all about. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you kind of took the next one we're going to ask. What was your favorite thing? So I'll go to the next one. What do you think about dividend paying stocks and residual income?
Oh man, that's a win-win right there. I mean, having 100 shares of something that you feel comfortable with doing the cover calls with, and next thing you know, out of the blue, like you get a check for something else. And like, wow, okay, I'll take
Yeah.
that. I mean, then you can stack on and maybe like buy more stocks or decide to do whatever you want with that money.
Yeah, man.
It's great.
Yeah, I love that. So that's one of my things is I called TD Ameritrade and I have my checks mailed right to my house.
Yeah.
I have them mailed to my mailbox,
Oh,
man. Like
Yeah.
right.
so, every few months, man, I love opening up that mailbox and getting a physical check in the mail. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's my thing. Honestly, I like to go out and spend my dividends, man. So, I'll go out and take the family on a nice dinner or buy something that I've been having an eye on. I got a thing for shoes and watches and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
it's just reaping the benefits of the investment and the work we put in of learning the stock
Yeah.
market. So I like to spend those dividends, man. But you know, residual income, that's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about.
I
Yep.
like that choice you made with telling them to mail it to you. It's like a mental reward, and it just
Exactly.
makes you that much
Exactly.
more happier knowing that
Yeah.
that's coming right to you.
Yeah.
Exactly, man. And the thing about it too is me and Kev had talked about that. Like when you're actually on your laptop or on your phone, the numbers can start to feel like a video game. Like it doesn't feel real. Like your money
Yeah.
doesn't feel real sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
even though it is absolutely real money, it doesn't feel like that because you're not able to grab it and feel it. So that's kind of one of
yeah,
those things too where you get the checks in the mail, then you realize like, okay, this is real money right here. This is
Oh, yeah.
you
yeah.
know,
This,
Hey,
so that's kind of my thing.
yeah, he and Court lets me live vicariously through him. He sends me a picture every time he gets one. Like, hey
I'm
man,
like,
you
hey,
got
get
to
them
get
shipped to
these
the
mails.
house.
You can get
Get
these
them
mails
shipped
oh
to
to
the
man, that's
house.
nice. I
He
like
really
that.
does, man. No, that's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Okay, we come up with the last couple questions. So second to last question. Going back to the cover call, since that's such a big part of what we do in the approach, what was your thoughts when you first even heard about and started to learn about the cover call aspect of it, strategy, within the Flex Financial approach? What was your first thoughts about that?
Well, the first thoughts were because like it all made sense pretty much. Like I was wondering, okay, how I'm gonna get this money for these stocks. I mean that's pretty much it. Like I heard y'all talking about AMD and all the others. I was like, all right, where am I gonna get this from? And like I might have to go on ramen noodles and honey buns for a couple months.
Just to
I
start getting
mean,
that premium, huh?
oh man, because it's real. Once you get there, it's real. That's all you have to do is get there. That's my focus pretty much.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
man. That's a beautiful, beautiful trade right there, man.
Right.
That's
I
cover
don't
call.
recommend you guys, whoever's looking at me, that don't go on ramen noodles and honey buns. It's bad for your health. It's just a joke.
Uh, I remember the first time I heard the cover calls, man. I was like, nah, that's not true. I didn't think it was real. I was like, that's got to be illegal. They gonna pay me a premium, and it doesn't matter what happens after that point. I get to keep the premium. I was like, man, I don't
Mm,
know. I don't know if that's real. So nah, it's definitely a great trade.
Yeah,
Something that just the fact that you can continue to roll it over. Like if the stock
yeah.
doesn't do what you want to do, it doesn't hit the strike price, you can go back in and take another premium on the same shares. To me,
Mm,
it's a great thing, man. So
Yeah.
we're excited to get you there, get you to where you can start taking in some of those premiums, and then you'll start to see that growth start to really happen in your account.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got, so that's the thing, man. Within the system, so you got the cover calls working in your favor. You got the residual dividends coming in. You got the volatility trading that you're doing. You're clicking on, when you start to clicking on all those cylinders, man, you can see the exponential growth start to happen in your account, man. So, like Kev said, definitely excited. Like, just check back in with you, like in
Mm-hmm.
another couple years, or even next year, or whatever, just to see
Yeah.
how things are going. Is because we know this is going to be great for you, man, and you're
Yeah.
going to continue to learn, and you're gonna make some money. You're gonna make some serious money, and that's what
Oh
that's
yeah.
what it's all about. So we're excited for that, man, for you.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a suit on next time. I got
Oh,
a
nah,
hoodie
you
on
don't
this
gotta do
time.
that.
Yeah, you
Nah,
gotta do.
And, and I'm
you,
gonna have one of those hats too. That's
That's
how you
right.
know I'm gonna be legit.
I gotta get after the call. I'll get your address, man. I gotta shoot you a shirt. We got some shirts for for some of the members, so I gotta shoot you a shirt,
Okay.
man.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So we'll wrap it up. I got the last one here. So Jamal, would you recommend Flex Financial to a family member or a friend? And if so, why would you?
Yes, I would recommend to family or friend. I have told a couple of friends. It's just if they want to catch on or not, if they want to do it or not. And I'll tell some more people. And I mean, it's just beneficial. Look at the videos. It's like you might hear other people say. I know Courtney said it to me. Do your diligence. I mean, this is part of it. The videos they're breaking it down, like how to win in this game. So I recommend it 100%.
And that's funny you said how to win in this game. We were talking the other day, and it was like we feel like we got the pro playbook, and we taking it to everybody out there. So if you're a high school coach, you're eighth grade, you coaching, you get the pro playbook. We're gonna give it to you, and you can trade just like the institutional traders, which are the pros in this game. So, no, it's great that you say that, man. I'm glad to hear that you're enjoying it and that you're sharing it with other people because we definitely would love to help them as well. So, just appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, man. Like, I know you're sharing it with some friends and family. You gonna have that. You got that knowledge, man. You got that knowledge that other people don't have, and it's tough to believe me. Kevin and I, we live with it every day, and it's like we know this, and it's like we're trying. You're trying to share it with people, and it's a lot of skepticism around the market. It's a lot of fear around the market, and people they kind of don't believe what you're saying and things like that. You
Yeah.
can only lead the horse to water, man. So you
Hey,
share the information and then let it be. At the end of the day, you move on and apply these strategies to your own account and do your thing, man. And then people will start to see and people will start to catch on. That's all you can do, man.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah. So that was it, man. Any last words? Final words?
I just want to thank you guys for reaching out to me because that's the unbelievable part. The cover calls are unbelievable, but like I'm here and,
That's
and
right.
I'm appreciative of you. So thank you.
Absolutely,
Thank
man. We
you. Yeah,
appreciate
man.
you.
Yep, definitely.
Hmm.
Definitely. Thanks for joining us, man. Thanks everybody for checking out the member of the month. Jamal, doing a great job. Keep it up, man. And we'll see you next time. Thank you guys.
Peace.